What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today we're checking out Way of the Passive Fist, a side-scrolling beat-em-up post-apocalyptic game, which is all about, so if you ever played Final Fight, or if you enjoyed Streets of Rage, this game is very similar. It's well animated, it's a pretty game, it's nice to look at, and at the same time it's got kind of a unique mechanic to it, where the game is not about attacking, the game is about blocking. And so it's a side-scrolling beat-em-up shooter where the entire point of the game is timing and memorizing patterns so that you can block enemies, and then you hit them with the riposte and then they fall over. You're not allowed to hit an enemy in this game unless you've already blocked them, essentially. And so it's got a nice little twist on what is like an early 1990s arcade standard. And so I figured I would show the game off here today just in case that was the sort of thing that you were into. So let's start a new save off and see what the game has in store for us, because the game is thick. Got lots of macking involved. Story mode, and we'll start out on chapter 1. And we get to choose our difficulty right now. I'm going to leave everything on the default, but if you want to, you can totally, like, turn things on up. You can make the enemies stronger. You can make there be more enemies. You can force yourself to be even better at parrying, which is actually pretty tough. If you do perfect parries every single time, that's a tough one. Or you can add more loot around if you really want to. It really just depends. You can actually tailor-make your gameplay experience. You can have as many med kits or as many enemies or as much damage or whatever you want before you start the chapter off. Just a quick thing to be aware of. Let's confirm and apply, and we'll dive on in. I think it's going to hit us with some tutorial action here in the front, though. But that's fine, because it'll let me explain all the mechanics to you. Planet Zircon 5. A distant, desolate world, home to a long-forgotten colony. Dissenters had warned that the planet was too close to the star to support life, and they were right. Eager explorers who rushed to capitalize on the planet's rich resources are now left stranded on a harsh, unforgiving world, struggling to survive. Enter the Wanderer. I don't know how he went from like a northeastern radio accent to like English in like 2 sentences. It just happened. A legend of the wastes. The Wanderer has learned to survive by mastering the art of the passive fist. With patience and a steady hand, the Wanderer can endure any attack and outlast any foe. Emerging from isolation, the Wanderer heads into a nearby settlement to confront raiders wreaking havoc in the wastes. Damn right we are. But like, if nobody has any resources and everybody's broke, what are they raiding for? Like, what's the point, you know? In a world where nobody has anything, how are you going to be a bandit? Like, on a certain level, having a bandit, or having a bandit career means that, like, I don't know, other people have to have stuff. So this is the game right here. Health bars up in the top left-hand corner, as it tends to be. The J key makes us parry. The K key makes us throw a shoulder to gain distance. The L key makes us dodge, which is specifically for grabs. And then if we've got like flames around our feet, like Dragon Ball Z style, we can press the I key and it'll do a super punch. But you can only do that after you parry enough. So be aware, you should probably be parrying. So here it is, an enemy's approaching. We gotta parry him. There it is. And that's how you parry him. We can shoulder check with K. So like this right here. He'll fall backwards, and that pretty much keeps us up and out of our faces. I don't use the shoulder parry very much. I don't know. Every time you parry them, their little health bar goes down. Like that right there. And then once they run out of stamina, pow. You hit them with the finger, and down they go. The fingers of glory. Parry their attacks and shove them when they're tired. This is the way of the passive fist. And then it'll slowly add more mechanics to this mix that you'll just kind of have to get used to along the way. So this big guy right here, he's the first one that's got himself a grab. Oh yeah, I messed that up. That was my bad. So you want to do it right when he flashes. And that's how you get the perfect parry off right there. I was expecting him to punch because normally his pattern's different. I've been playing this game quite a bit in my free time. And in the normal game, outside of the tutorial, his pattern's different. So I expected it to be maybe like a punch block thing. I'll watch the attacks and react. Yeah, let's do it. Exactly, just like that. And so, we've got a combo meter. If you look up at the top center of the screen, those little bars will fill up, and that allows me to use my super attack, which is like the hyper punch or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it's called, I just know the sound it makes when it punches a dude's throat. And so, every time we parry, every time we dodge, our combo multiplier goes up, and then every time we actually, like, push somebody over, our combo meter goes up as well. Pretty simple. Not that hard. Oh yeah, we can power punch. So there it is right there. It instantly one-shots just about everything. And I think that should be... No, we've got one more tutorial left. They're going to teach us about throwing weapons. I forgot about that. You're going to have to catch and throw things. So, a final mechanic in this game. Or is this actually the beginning of the game? Oh, it's the beginning of the game, okay? Let's do this thing. You ain't got nothing to show me, amigo. We're about to throw down. And so that was a perfect combo right there. Wah! Wah! Oh, you can't... Oh, they're going to swap in now. Okay, he's calling in his friends. And if you really want to, you can actually hit these guys with a super punch. I wouldn't do it, though, because it tends to interrupt your combo. There it is. Keep those things nice and clean. These guys with their master shredder gloves. So there's the super punch right there. Normally what I try to do is I try to super punch the last guy in the stack when the enemies come after me, because it allows you to get a ton of points, because we're on a ×3 multiplier right now. And so you want to wait till your multiplier gets way, way, way up. And then once it does that, then you want to use the super punch, because compared to like a normal block, the normal block I think gives you 500 points, or the normal poke gives you 500 points. The super punch gives you 1,500, and so it benefits from a high multiplier a lot more than other things. But I don't really tend to use it until my combo multiplier is really high, if I use it at all. It's always good to push your multiplier as high as you can. I think I've gotten it up to like 5 times or 10 times. That lady's going to throw a knife at me, so I'm going to catch it and throw it back real fast. Oh yeah, they also tried to stab me. Nice neighborhood. We've been here for like 8 seconds, and they're already trying to stab me. I'll throw that knife back at you, though. 100%. Catch that thing and release. See, that's what I call catch and release policy right there. And then this guy right here's got to go, so we'll hit him with the super punch. She's going to throw at us, so there we go. And we've got a sandstorm, which is a little bit of a problem, but I think we should be able to mash our way through it. That gave us a gold medal right there. We're stacking up gold medals right now, like, ugh. And we also hit level 1. So there it is. On our level up, we've now gained the ability to dash. The level up system is super simple. It doesn't add a whole lot of stuff. Most of the level ups are like, here's a dash, here's a little bit more HP, here's a little bit more on your combo meter. It's all pretty much what you expect. At the same time, I found this game to be really engaging for whatever reason. I sat down, and it just seemed like one of those odd one-off games that I was just going to play for a minute to see if it was the kind of... Ooh, I almost got slammed. That would have sucked. There we go. I got to make sure that I'm not getting bopped on right now. But yeah, it turned into one of those games that I ended up playing for like 4 hours. It was weird how long I started playing it. Like, I put in like my first 30 minutes, and I was like, okay, it's interesting, but I don't know if it'll have staying power, because the mechanics themselves are like reasonably simple. But at the same time, after like an hour, I was still playing, because the levels get more and more complicated, and the enemies get faster and faster, and that's the point at which the game gets super interesting. And so, once the enemies are like, hoop, 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 with their attacks, and you're like blocking hella fast, and everything on the screen's moving around, it gets pretty intense, and that's where it starts to be pretty awesome. That dude tried to punch me, but he failed. This guy coming in? Alright, big guy. Trying to stay away from that ass whooping. This dude's going to try and put a couple of mitts on me. Yup. Knock him out the old-fashioned way. A little bit more right there, and away with him. The control scheme is kind of... I don't know. Like, you basically use double WASD, so you'd use WASD and IJKL to play this game. And I think it'd probably work better with a controller. I haven't had a chance to test if the game is controller compatible. And so that's one of those things that I'll probably, you know, add into the description or something after the fact. But, that being said, once you get used to the control scheme, it's not that terrible. It's just, I don't like having both hands on the keyboard when I play a game. It's like a weird... I don't know why I don't like it, I just don't. Is she going to throw at me? Alright, so go ahead and throw at me. I don't really care if you do, because it's actually easier than dealing with your default attack. Who else wants to fight in here? This guy wants to get some mitts out there. No, I ruined my combo. I'm going to get a silver medal now. I think if you perfect combo... I don't know if it affects their health more. I don't know. Maybe you get like double the combo multiplier when you perfect parry. I honestly couldn't tell you. I have no clue what happens. Oh, this is one of the new guys. So this guy's a little bit faster. He caught us with a little bit of a hit right there because I was a tad late on the block. There it is. It's been a day or two since I played last, so I forgot the pattern. Done? Got him. And I wanted to get the ×4 right there with the 1,500 points for the Mega Punch. Oh, we still got our gold medal, even though I got smacked. Okay, I lost a little tiny bit of health up there on the health meter, if you can see, because I was a little bit late on that first parry, because it's been a little bit since I played last, and I don't exactly remember the rhythm of all the attacks anymore. The levels do get more interesting. These guys are super fast, so be ready for them to try some shenanigans on you. However, they are great for your combo meter if that's what you're trying to do, so, you know, sweet stuff there. I don't want to get knifed today. Oh, I killed my combo. I killed my combo because I don't know who's trying to attack right now. She attacked twice? Huh, normally they attack, then they stand off. There we go. Got to get that combo meter back up. Otherwise, I'm going to get no points this time around. Get rid of you. That one might not work, so I'm going to catch him with a super punch. The game does suffer from a few issues with regards to the way the lines interact with each other of characters. And so I've lost my combo before, just every now and again, not super frequently, but if you're too close to the enemy when they throw off their combo, you can still block, but it'll throw a shoulder charge instead of actually finishing them off, and that'll break your combo for whatever reason, because it won't count as a hit. Oh, that was no good. That was a body slam for the ages right there. I must have been a little early on it. That sucks. We'll probably get... Man, this guy's trying to get me right now. He doesn't like me for some reason. He's just mad because he got to wear that grape flavored suit all day. Yep, I'd be upset too if that was my outfit. Like, you go to the closet and that's all you have right there. Like, I'm down with the rice patty hat and like the ninja stuff, but I don't know, man. I feel like those weird blade things that he's got like on his arms would make wiping a real concern. Like, I'd be terrified to go to the bathroom ever again. Like, maybe not. Maybe I'll just hold it for a while until maybe I can get these gloves off my hands. I don't know. They got blades on the top of them. It seems like a liability when reaching into sensitive places. What else we got going on here? Who wants to fight? All right. What do you got for me? On a certain level, it's going to be sort of difficult to do commentary with this game because it's making me focus on, like, rhythm and all that kind of stuff. Ooh, that was a perfect parry right there. I wish I could get perfect parries more frequently, but they are actually razor thin as far as the triggering for the perfect parries. It is super razor thin. Like, you got to be really, really on. Oh, got that, but I killed my combo on accident because I wasn't ready for the blade. I actually tried to throw a punch out. So if you try to punch, dodge, or do anything, it cancels your combo. Got that guy. Perfect parry right there after I caught one to the face. Ugh. All right, so 4... Got him backed up. Who's coming after me? I really need, like, some perfect parries in here. There we go. Got him. I don't know how the perfect parries affect anything, though. That's the real part that, like, I'm a little confused about. A little bit of that. He's up out of the way. Finish him off with the big hit right there in the hopes that we get some points. Did I miss that first one? I must have missed that first one. Looks like it to me. Bummer. Missing out on points right there. Perfect. So times 5 right there. We were actually getting 2,000 points per hit. For some reason, I care. I can't tell you exactly why I care, but for some reason, getting massive combos in this game and earning lots of points makes me really happy. And I can't tell you why that matters. Like, why is that a thing that factors into my thinking? Like, why do I mind? But with some games, I just don't care about the score at all. But in this game, I'm a little obsessive about it. A little tiny bit obsessive. Here is our first boss. He's going to try and throw a wheel at us, in case you were wondering. So the only way that I've beaten this guy is that I fight these little dudes right here. And then once I've got enough combo to go through, and he's going to throw the wheel again. So I need to, like, chill for a second. He's going to try and do something. Yeah, I was going to say. And so what I'm going to do is hit him with the super punch. I'm pretty sure that's how you beat him, is that you just block enough to get your super punch charged up. And at that point, you kind of just unload it on him. Cool. Oh, that one didn't connect. I was hoping it would get him from the screen up. But actually, the collision detection and whatnot in this game, I don't even know if that's what it's called in this type of game. But it works pretty well. That guy got him behind me, unfortunately. Can't really do much about that. Come on. Me something to work with here. Got him. Oh, that didn't even count? Damn it. All right, we'll try again. Let's line this thing back up. We don't have any combo, though, right now, so until we have some. There we go. Bunch more damage to Breen. Oh, and that's a wheel up my booty. Never mind. I know we can handle these dudes. There we go. There we go. Come here, Breen. You ain't running from nobody. Gotta drop him real fast so we can get that sun flare in the background to denote the fact that we hit him really, really, really hard with physical force. Without the sunburst, we would have never known. How would we have never known? Oh, we got level 2. That's going to increase our health, as I recall. Yup, there it is. Our meter got a little bit longer. I think the next one comes at like level 5 or something like that. Level 1 is down. Let's see what level 2's got going for us. Return from exiles cleared, and then it shows you all your medals so that you can understand what it feels like to be a silver-colored failure. No! Silver-colored failure. So cruel. Having recovered from the fight, the Wanderer couldn't shake the sight of the big guy's mechanical arm. Looks like the good doctor is at it again. With renewed purpose, the Wanderer sets out towards the tower on the horizon. Time to face an old foe and see just how mad the world has become. Hell yeah, let's go do this thing. The second level is where stuff starts to get really, really interesting because they start using like environmental hazards and mortars and all kinds of random stuff just to make the game as complicated as possible while you're trying to do simple things like punch the bad guys in the face. Are you going to throw things at me? These ladies right here, their projectile moves a little bit faster than the ones that throw the... So there's the knives, there's boomerangs, and then there's Molotov cocktails. And the Molotov cocktails are super slow. Like they move crazy slow just to throw you off. Got him. And got him. Come on, one more. What you got for me? Nothing. Nothing I ain't seen before. There goes another one right there. Finish him off with a big old punch with a ×3 multiplier. She's probably going to throw at us, so we'll get rid of that. This lady's trying to come in for a swipe. Twice. Okay. I can live with that. If she just wants to take swings at me, that's cool. It's easier than dealing with them throwing stuff at me, and frankly, that's just rude. You can't throw things at a grown-ass man. It's just impolite. It's not nice. You can hand them to me, or you can ask me nicely to take them, but throwing them at me is one of those things where I just got to draw a line right there. We've already got 43,000 XP. Let me activate that checkpoint right there with my big old robo arm. I like the fact that we got big old Akuma Buddha beads around our waist, too. That also pleases me. Well, I messed up my combo a little bit right there, but I'll have to work my way around it. Get him with the big old punch. This guy will hopefully recharge my meter anyways after I finish him. He did. Yay for me. Probably should have used our Mega Punch right there, but I don't know. It didn't seem pertinent at the time. Throw that back. Who's coming at me? Throw that back right there. He's going to come in. And so, like, this game seems really simple on the surface, but from my time playing it, like, oh, I'm actually getting whooped on right now. Every time I try to have a deep thought while playing this game, it breaks up my concentration. This game is kind of like Crypto the Necro Dancer. You can't do commentary while you play it. It's, like, almost impossible. But anyways, at the end of the day, this game is all about pattern recognition and, like, there we go. It's all about pattern recognition and spacing. And if you can make that work, you'll actually have a lot of fun with this game. It's a little bit of a rhythm game, too, if you want to think about it that way, with objects being thrown and actually the impact sounds of the punches, because that's how I personally track whether or not I'm, like, dodging something. There's that time 3. Hopefully I got enough points to get up to gold. It did. Yay, we got the gold medal. It makes me so happy getting gold medals, and I don't know why. Every single time I gold medal a section, I'm just like, yay! Those are landmines. Don't step on those. If you never played Nintendo or Super Nintendo, those are definitely mines. On every old school console ever, that's exactly what mines look like. They were always blinky, and they always had like a red part. That's a mortar in the background right there. It's going to shoot at us while we're fighting this guy. And we are going to have to maintain spacing in order to get away. But we're still going to have to fight these dudes. So I find the easiest way to do this, get away from that real fast. She's going to throw that at me. See if I can... Oh, Jesus. Alright, let me stay over here. This is where the dodge actually becomes useful. In case you were wondering when we were going to start using the dodge, here it is. And throughout the course of this level, they're going to continue expanding on this idea. This is pretty much the entire idea of this level, is that they're going to be throwing things down at the sky from you. You've got to stay the hell out of the way of them. Yeah, we got you finished off. That works for me. I got to stay the hell away from that, though. The explosion radius on it is actually pretty large, and you wouldn't think that it was until you get smacked by it. Once you get hit by it, it becomes a little bit of a nightmare. We took some damage there, so yeah, I'm going to figure we got a silver medal because I got my combo broken when I was right there at the beginning, and 10 more combo digits would have made that a much higher score. But oh well, I guess we got to live with what we live with. Take that down right there. So we've got a checkpoint in case we die. Dying in this game is not that big of a deal. You just go back to a checkpoint and you come back with full health. So you can basically mash your way through it. As long, in some respect, you're like learning the combat, you'll be alright. You can't like face roll your way through it, but you can definitely like fail and come back and try again. It's not a zero-sum game, luckily enough. Keep that guy. Oh man, I dodge, and that kills your combo if you dodge. That's why I don't like, I gotta get like a controller or something. The key's just not working for me. My muscle memory is poopy. Knock him out, get out of the way of that. And then he's tired too, so we'll go ahead and poke him in the chest and be like, yo, what do you want from me right now? She's gonna try and stab me or backhand me or something. I'm gonna throw that right there. Is she gonna do something similar? Couldn't decide if she's gonna throw something at me or if she was gonna try and backhand me. Either or is okay. Despite what I said earlier about... Oh. Go ahead and take care of him, I guess. There it is. Keep that combo going out. Oh, and that killed my combo throwing that parry right there. I thought the guy in green was going to attack me, but then he dashed. So apparently they do pay some attention. Yeah, it's busting up my combos because actually the AI does pay attention to the explosions, and they try to dodge away from them, interestingly enough. And so that's what broke up my combo right there, is I expected him to attack, and so I threw up a parry, but then he dashed out of the way of the explosion because, you know, I'm better at playing chicken than he is. Kind of interesting stuff right there. We got landmines right there. That one tried to hide from me. I'm going to sneak on through because I got these big fancy leather boots, and they were made for walking and stomping. They were not made for stepping on mines. I mean, some shoes are made for stepping on mines, I assume. I don't know. Are those a thing? Mine shoes? Like shoes you can step on landmines with? I would assume in some respect those have been invented. Yep, just keep throwing shit at me. It's fine. I'll keep throwing it back. You know how I do. Yeah, I'll stand right here all day long. I don't even care. You guys can do whatever it is that floats your boat. Doesn't upset me at all. Anybody else want to throw something at me? So that's the Molotov cocktail right there. Its animation is quite a bit slower than the knife throw, and so they got me with it the first time. No. Are you gonna... Yeah, I busted up my combo right there, so I'm fully assuming that I'm gonna get a really bad score. Gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Scene 5 finished. Yep, that's a silver medal. My level 2 performance is not looking good right now. I'm a little bit ashamed of myself. Luckily, you can come back and play any of the levels that you want to. What the hell is that? Oh, it's a little tiny health pickup. I think it was a canteen or something like that. That's what it looked like. I couldn't tell if it was like an eyeglass lens or if it was like a canteen or what it was. I don't know. It was kind of shiny. I saw the strap on it, though, and it worked out perfectly fine. This game is called Way of the Passive Fist. If you've enjoyed what you've seen so far, this is not the breadth of the gameplay. There is an arcade mode. For after you beat this mode right here, there's like an arcade endless mode where you just like do your thing and have a good time. Oh man. No explosions! Sorry, I can't even do my outro right now because I'm trying to focus on stuff. It's being very, very difficult and hard to track. Ah, no. God, everything is terrible right now. Everything is terrible. This game's called Way of the Passive Fist. If you want to get it on Steam, I got a link for you. So feel free to check that on out down below. If you liked this video, make sure you hit that like button because that's the way that my business stays afloat. Without your support, I couldn't do it. It's all kinds of symbiotic and hugging and loving and all that kind of stuff. It's good for all of us. Ooh, a double power punch right there. I wonder if I got double points for that. I'm kind of curious. I guess I'll never know, though. I guess I'll never know. I play indie games on the internet, and my name is Splattercat. If you like this channel, think about sticking around. I've always got the latest and greatest in indie gaming going up every single day with daily uploads. I will see you all later. Thank you for stopping on in. Hi do, everybody.